Just pressing this there.
So I'm kind of curious, Bacon.
What's that?
Since you've been back,
Uh-huh.
how does it feel to be back? More importantly, as your friend, I'm a little concerned about you.
About what?
I still haven't shown you the videos. You see what happens when the man gets excited? Okay,
God damn it.
Bacon,
Yeah.
are you okay?
No, my thing just. God damn it. My thing just dropped. Hold on.
We're live.
I know.
But we ended. Welcome back into Abiertos. We're here as Bacon drops everything, and he tries to set himself up for whatever he's doing, whatever he's not doing. It is what it is. We give him the time he needs. However, welcome back. Bienvenidos. This is Abiertos, sponsored by and brought to you by Radio Que Rico. Don't forget to check out radioquerico.com, where you're going to get all the best Latin music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of your favorite mixes from New York, Toronto, and definitely here in Ottawa. Mi gente bonita, it's been a pleasure. And you know what? I'm worried about Bacon. But before I get into the word about Bacon, what do you think of my hat? I'm enjoying my little hat. Today. Yeah. Tossino!
Your hat looks fantastic.
I'm looking at your boobies. I'm not looking at your face.
Everybody wants to see the chest, the pecs. What's going on, everybody? You know what it is, the voice of power here. Yes, excited to be back, and a little bit transitionally tired. Coming from the beautiful heat and sun and sand of the Dominican Republic, 30 some odd degrees almost every day. Coming back to -2 weather with snow and shovels and people arguing and fighting and starting snow fights at the airport. Yeah, it's a traumatic change, but
Definitely, you come
glad
back
to be
from
back.
being vacation in a great mood, and everybody's all happy, and the ladies are smiling, the gentlemen are being gently to you, and then all of a sudden you come in. Where's my bag?
Oh,
Why am I in the wrong carousel?
bro, that started from the airport at Dominican. We were told we were supposed to check out. We were told to check out at 8:30 out of the resort, the hotel, and we got to the airport. We had to make 3 stops to different resorts. People are getting picked up, passengers getting picked up with the bus and stuff. Some people got left because they took forever to get themselves ready to come onto the bus at the scheduled time. So, a lot of people are arguing and being frustrated and stuff like that. And we get to the airport and we're waiting by gate 2 where we're supposed to depart from. And our boarding pass says boarding time 11:40, departure time 12:40. Makes sense. Everybody got there checking their luggage and stuff like that. And in case people who are traveling didn't know, you got to pay a $20 Dominican tax. So basically, when you go to the airport and you're checking in your luggage, you got to pay $20 in order to do that. And basically, it's called a Dominican tax. It's a fee that you pay, I guess, for being in the Dominican Republic. So if you don't pay that $20, you cannot. I don't think you cannot check in your luggage, and I think there's some other procedures that I didn't waste time to find out or explain because I didn't want no problems or issues. So yeah, I made sure I had my $20 with me. Get it? So yeah, never heard of that before. So kind of weird when it was mentioned to me, but I guess protocols are protocols. Like these are things. What can you call it? These are things that you need. People should learn or know if you're like you don't really travel much. The do's and don'ts of different places where you go and procedures. Uh, like when I went to Cuba. When I went to Cuba last year, I didn't have to pay any $20 fee. So I guess it's just different from place to place. So going on, I checked my bag and everything else. Now we're waiting for the plane to come or plane to arrive. So we're waiting. The ladies are chit chatting away, and then they set up the area where the passengers are going to go through. So they said, okay, all the priority people, please come first. So priority people are, over like handicaps or people who can't, that need assistance to get on the plane, and passengers who would need an extension for a seatbelt. So I was one of those. So I would usually just get on, like be able to get on before everyone else, which is kind of cool. Mendez, we stood there at the place where we're supposed to go onto the plane for 2.5 hours. Let me explain why. So we're standing there. We see a plane coming, and we think it's the plane that's supposed to take us back because we traveled with Sunwing. There was a plane there, passengers going on, and everybody's just confused and saying like, "What's going on? Is that our plane?" Come to find out, that's not our plane. So we see all these buses coming through, picking up passengers and everything else. There's a Sunwing airplane on the right-hand side. That's being filled. Passengers are going on. So people are starting to get frustrated and say, hey, why is it that you have us standing here preparing us to go onto the airplane when there's no airplane here? So we literally stood there for almost 2.5 hours to wait for a bus. Now get this. Wait for a bus to drive us in a loop like this. And then boom. Our plane was on the other side. They could have assisted the passengers and just walk to the plane. But instead made us wait 2.5 hours for an airplane that was there. And yeah, it was bad. So we got delayed almost 2 hours. So instead of reaching Toronto at 4 or 4:30, we end up reaching there like 6:30, almost 7.
Jesus.
But wait, there's more. We check in, we go through. I'm waiting for my bag. They say, okay, flight 421 coming from Punta Cana to Toronto. Your luggages will go through the aisle. Luggage claim number 9. So all the passengers are sitting around number 9 for another 45 to 50 minutes for a passenger to yell out and say, hey, that's my luggage over there. And it's in luggage claim number 10. As soon as that passenger says that, what happens? Boop. Ladies and gentlemen, on flight 421 from Punta Cana, your luggage is on the luggage belt number 10. Oh, what the beep, 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 what the fuck? It's bullshit. Man, it was chaos, my friend. Chaos. So, but you know what? When does one realize that that's part of the process?
Good question.
Like, you know what I mean? Like when do we realize that we shouldn't really get upset anymore because this is part of the norm? Because from the trips I've had.
Let me ask you a question though. Now you said something I'm not okay with.
Okay.
Why is failure part of the norm?
Why is that?
Why is failure part of the norm? Since when did we become a society that accepts failure and lets mistakes become a norm?
Well, I guess it's just a simple fact that we have no. Let me answer what you say, because it seems like when I say that, I mean, for me, I don't get upset anymore when these things are happening because I anticipate them to happen. You get what I mean? But you know what? I'm not an avid traveler either. I've only started traveling a little bit here and there, but at the same time, I kind of know what to expect. I'm not expecting everything to go through smoothly. when realistically it should. Because if I'm a passenger, I'm expecting when I get to the airport, I go through, check in, go through customs, all that stuff, declare anything that I need, and then when I get to the destination or the section where I'm waiting for my luggage, I would assume that it's being ready to come off the plane, transport to where it is, and come onto the luggage. But what a lot of people don't realize, and what I've come to realize, there's a process to everything. Like everybody expects everything to happen just like this with a snap of a finger. No, it doesn't work that way because when we land, they got the crews outside that have to get the machine that brings the luggage from the plane to the port where they, start throwing in the bags onto the belt that comes out to the main belt where people pick up their luggage. It takes time. In this particular case, it was -2 weather and we came into a snowfall. So, people are not really looking at realizing that, hey, they got their shovelers on the landing strip or the areas where these drivers have to drive in order to maneuver through the snow to get things so things are not slowing down. And not only that, big shout outs to the staff at Pearson because they kept informing the passengers why the length of time has been the length of time due to the weather outside. But again, I looked around and people are still frustrated, still cursing and everything else. Like I said, for me, I believe people should recognize that it's not gonna go smooth all the time, and one should expect that. But at this day, like I said, it's people want to get home. They're tired from the flight and delays, whatever happened beforehand coming in here. And when that doesn't happen, like that's when the chaos begins. People want to get, frustrated, want to start fights and everything else. Like you should have seen it as soon as the bags were coming down the belt, Mendez. Oh my goodness! Hey, that's mine! Boom, boom, and they're elbowing people out the way to get their bag, and it's like you're gonna get it eventually. Like, chill out. Everybody's waiting. I understand that, but you see, it's all about the mindset at the end of the day. Like people are different at the end of the day. So like I said, to answer your question, I see failure is part of the norm because it should be expected.
So what you're saying is,
sorry, go ahead.
To cut you off there, sorry, my brother.
Yeah.
So what you're trying to say is expect the unexpected and stay positive.
There you go.
That's different.
Mm-hmm.
That's very different because if you're expecting the unexpected, you know something's going to happen, whether it be positive or negative.
Right.
Whether it be a setback, a delay, it be your luggage got misplaced. It's unexpected.
Yep.
But at least you're expecting something to happen. Is it what you want? No. Is it what you planned out? No, obviously not. However,
right.
If you're ready to take it positively, life is different. Now you've got the other extreme, like you said. You've got all these people swearing and bitching and going to elbows. Why? Why do we allow that as a society? Because honestly, somebody comes up and elbows me at the airport, and I've just come back from having a great time, and I get elbowed, they're getting an elbow to the eye socket. Yeah. Even if that means I got to jump 2 feet high.
Yeah. It's
no, like, you know what? You just came back. Thank you for coming back. Be thankful you came back. Be thankful you enjoyed your time. You didn't enjoy your time because you overdrank? SOB, that's your own problem. That's not my problem.
Right?
You overate and the food didn't go well with you. That is not my problem. I did not tell you to overeat. I did not tell you to over this. I did not tell you overindulge. That's you.
Right.
Don't ruin my experience.
It makes total sense. And to all my big men, fellas, always remember, try not to eat as much before your flight.
Yeah.
Try not to indulge
this is going for
before your flight. I realized, I think the times that I've traveled, Mendez, I've used the bathroom once on a plane. Okay? Just for a number one. Because, again, there's a reason why the airplane is compact the way it is. The seats alone are bad. Luckily for me, I had an aisle seat coming back to Toronto. I had to go to the bathroom, and when I walked in there, I said to myself, there is no way my black ass is going to turn around and do the business and try to somehow, some way, miraculously come out there alive.
Alive. Okay, here's
Yes,
my okay. As a big boy, I get what you're saying and I laugh at it. And not
yeah,
because I'm being a
that's what
dick, but because,
that's what I'm
bro,
saying.
I get you. I get you. Unfortunately, a lot of places you go to them and they don't make them big people friendly. And I
No,
get it. I mean, they're trying to tell us something.
yeah,
No problem with that. However, there's an extreme. My son is a one, I think he's a large sized, like large. That's it. He's not an XL. He's not a 2XL. He's not a nothing. He's
right.
just large. We went to, and this is the man. I can't believe you. I'm bringing this up. We went to this restaurant. It's amazing. The food's amazing. I'm telling you, the food is so great. But the bathroom, you've got to be a size one to go to the bathroom there. Like, there's no way. You like, no, no. He comes out just to me. Don't. I'm like, what do you mean? Don't even try to go wash your hands. I'm like, why? And I looked at him like, what's the problem to me? My foot was pretty much in the urinal and the other one in the toilet. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
What?
He says to me, there is no effing room. I'm like, no, 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 you're kidding me. He says to me, they stuffed a urinal, they stuffed a toilet, they stuffed a sink, and everything is in there. I'm okay, to me, you're not gonna even make it through the front through the bathroom door. I said, then what are you talking about, guy? Like you're being a bit extreme. So curiosity killed the cat. The owner comes up running. And says to me, sir, please don't use the facility.
Wow,
I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, homie, what's que lo que, you know?
that's
This
insane.
small little Oriental fella comes up to me. I'm sorry, facility not for a guy like you. I said, then what do you mean the facility is not for a guy like me? Like, it's a public bathroom.
He said that?
Yeah.
Wow,
I won't name the name of the restaurant because I like the food there and they're so sweet. The family is so sweet. They treat everybody very nicely. But it is here in Ottawa and it is in Chinatown. That's all I'm saying.
mm-hmm.
So my whatever, I looked at him, I'm like, you're kidding me to me. Please do not go. He says to me, please, if you need go to the other restaurant. They own two different locations. So I'm like, I just want to wash my hands. It's me. Come to the back. I'm like, no, that's against health policy. You can't do that, dude. She's like, I'm sorry, you cannot use. My son goes and takes a clip. I'm like, yo, homie, you for real? I'm like, dude, like you walk in, you can't. As a skinny person, you have to be. I'm telling you, a size 1 or 2 for you to be able to fit in there comfortably. Not even comfortably, just fit in.
That's insane.
So with what you're telling me, I find it funny because there's more and more bigger people taking planes.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
more and more bigger people paying for these extravagant prices on vacation and cruises.
Yep.
A friend of mine takes his wife every year on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
They save up. That's all they have. They have no kids. They have no family. It's just the two of them. She's got no relatives left in the world, and he's just got one sibling, and that's it. There's nobody else in the world for them.
Right.
Okay, so every year they spend the money on the trip.
Mm.
They go for a month, whatever. Congratulations to them. She is not a big lady, but she's a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't even tell her she's a big lady because to me, I've seen big ladies and she's not a big lady. Like straight up, you know
Yeah.
how it is.
Mm-hmm.
The last cruise they took, she asked for her money back, and she's taking him to court
Say word.
because the bathroom was made for a child. He
Wow.
had issues using it.
Wow.
I'm going to introduce you to him when you come up. He had issues using it. Okay. He's maybe like a frigging medium sized top and like maybe a 30, 32 pants, and he was having issues using it. Apparently, this cruise ship they made it was for singles and for tiny people, like purposely. They're trying to avoid having big people on their cruise.
Wow.
It doesn't make sense. And I get it. You know what? Yes, society is right in putting these limits on us, and society is right in pushing us to become healthier. I'm not going to deny that. It is necessary because the obesity rate in North America is just astronomically high. But that's not your choice to do. And if you're going to provide a service, you should be able to provide the service properly to whoever's paying for your services. And I laugh at it because you go to some nightclubs, not to talk about nightclubs, but you go to some nightclubs, you can't use any of these facilities. Doesn't matter if it's male or female, you just can't because it's so tiny and they're trying to get as many pieces in there so they can have a bigger capacity limit. It doesn't work that way. There has to be a limit. So just something to work to the wise.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't mind going to the bathroom. You know, if the guy next door wants to look, by all means, take a look. I don't give a flying. However, if I'm going to do my business, I don't want, you know, some lady to be able to look from across the hall and be able to look at everything just because. You know, that's kind of uncomfortable.
Very
I don't
much.
care. And it's not that I'm shy about it because I'm definitely not shy about it. However, that's my private moment. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just weird. So speaking of private moments, no drinking for you, mofo.
Oh man. I this the second half of Dominican just got worse for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's her
Um
name?
no.
Okay. You said no. What's his
all the drinks
name?
caught up to me, man. Like there's my nephew and I went to the discotheque right by the lounge area where they had the performances by the theater,
Okay.
and hitting down tequila shots, rum and coke, beer. Got back to we're in the lounge, smoking on a cigar, and want to say big shouts and a shout out to the Royalton Splash Lounge team. The whole week they took care of me and my family. Were out there amongst the other people they take care of, but they really made sure that.
Yo, what's the name of that girl that you kept on coming on the video with you?
Which one?
The one that kept on coming to say hi while we were on the live.
Oh, that was one of the staff members.
What's her name?
Oh, I didn't even know her name. She just came up and that was it.
Come
And
down
then
to Dominican. Come down to Dominican.
yeah,
Come
right.
down.
I guess she's the ambassador for the ambassador for the team.
Yo, I honestly thought that you had said good morning to her.
Hey, listen, man. Me. They all know me down there as Tocino because every time I came up, Tocino. That's all you're hearing when I came out there, man. Hey, you know what? Like I said, everyone was so friendly and so with their hospitality and just making sure that you're comfortable and having a great time. That's what I loved about it. But again, that evening after I went back to the room, oh boy, because you go into the room and they have like little snacks and stuff, whatever. So I grabbed the water because I'm like, you know what, man, I'm parched, everything else. I started drinking the water. I'm good. I sat on the bed. I went to burp. And I'm like, wait, that doesn't feel like a burp. Wait, why is my chest feeling like that? Bang. Got to the washroom. It got to the point where my chest started to hurt. I think everything that I had consumed during the week, which was not much, came out on that day. Like when I was done, my chest was hurting me. I was weak. My body was aching and stuff like that. Like, and I stayed in the room the whole entire day during that morning. You know, family came to check up on me. They gave me some Advils and some Gravols and stuff, but I didn't eat nothing. I didn't want to see nothing. I just was there. I may have puked maybe 4 or 5 times throughout that day alone.
So would you say you got possible alcohol poisoning?
Who knows? Because I'm telling you.
Oh, you know. Don't you know? You know. You know. Don't even dare. Don't know. We know when we've done something stupid.
Blame it on the alcohol. Geez.
Oh, what was her name? What was her name?
Yeah. Oh man, it was
Tequila.
bro. I went to the beach out of the whole week twice.
Tequila.
Because I found myself sleeping through the day because of the night before and partying all night. So I didn't enjoy the beach until maybe like Thursday or Friday, and then going to the pool and everything else. Yes, I'm gonna be putting up some videos of some of the contests I was in when when I was down there. I'm waiting for the footage to come back. Prime example: we had a contest the staff did at the resort. One of the guys threw dominoes into the pool. So you jump into the pool underwater, pick up as much dominoes as you can. Person with the most dominoes wins a prize. It's very simple. So they're like, man, I don't want to tell the story. So they're like, yo, what's your name? Where are you from? I'm like, yo, my name is, all you hear is Tossino. They said my name for me. I was a popular guy. I can help it. It's okay. I'm from Toronto.
I wonder
okay.
why. Wonder why.
I'm telling you, bro. There's an island by. You remember that, right?
Bro.
Mendez. Anyways, I jumped in.
I've got a video for you.
Oh, I need to see that before you air it anywhere. I need to see that. Because I don't remember shit.
Before you know what? Have you ever seen The Simpsons?
Which one?
No, have you seen The Simpsons? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know Milhouse.
Yes.
You remember the song Milhouse sings at the Christmas talent show?
Oh, that episode I didn't see. Oh no. I don't even know. I don't want to know where this is going. I don't want to know.
My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my.
Mm-mm.
There's a video. I'm at work. I get a call. Bro, I got a story to tell you. Why is security bringing you back into your room? That's security. Oh. And then about 20 minutes in the conversation, I recorded the whole thing. Phone drops. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, oh, I know what that is. He's like, you got to see him, eh?
What? I oh my god, I must have been that twisted because I don't remember crap.
The worst part is afterwards you sit down, you're sitting down with a white tee, you're chilling on, was it a white tee? I think you're wearing a white tee. You're in the room, you look over, and you like literally go, there's all the drinks. I'm like, yep, I can see that. I need a drink. You start heading over. Yeah, you pop open a bottle of Coke. You're chugging it as we're talking. You're telling me about what happened the night before and a little more than I'm not going to express here because I don't want to incriminate you with anything. And then my coworker walks in and they're like looking at me. One of my team supervisors walks into my office and they're looking at me. And I'm like, get out. Like, just get out. Leave me alone. I'm talking to my friend. He's not okay. They go in. They're waiting for me in the waiting room, and I'm in my office, and they're listening to everything you're saying.
Jesus Christ. Oh man!
All of a sudden, you tell me about an escapade and moment that happened. I'm letting it go. You tell me about security rambling all your people that were at your after party in your room back into your room. That's your compadre is half asleep.
But I didn't have no after party in my room. That's the thing.
I don't know. This is what you're telling me. And then at the end of it, you're like this. I'm like, you okay? I'm still drunk, bro.
Oh yeah, that I you look like a fiend waiting for some stuff on the first. the 1st or the 15th.
And I'm like,
that I can recall. But okay,
you
so
okay?
I'll have to see that damaging footage. I definitely recall not having, because that was my number one rule, not to have anything back in the room because my nephew was there. Because me and my nephew shared a room.
Mm-hmm. Apparently,
So
you get shared more than the room.
how come, John? Okay.
Listen, I've had to delete some footage that from the calls we've done because of my kid and because my daughter has a bad habit of getting in my phone lately whenever somebody calls.
Right.
Yeah, so I didn't want her to see certain things.
Okay.
Right. But there's I think maybe one or two clips still left that I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the right moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not take in that line that whatever happens wherever stays wherever. It does not. It does not
Whatever
at
happens
all.
in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's
Not
BS.
even close. Not even close.
Paparazzi, baby.
But at the end of the day, like I said, man, these are times or nights or days that one gets when they're on vacation. It's a time to while out, do whatever and everything else. Be smart about what you're doing. But apparently, I was
Or,
not.
or who
So
or who or who
what?
or who or who or who.
Yeah. And listen,
So I gotta ask you a
Each-
question. This has been lingering on me.
okay,
I've got two questions that I need to ask you.
sure.
So you read the Dr. Seuss books?
Uh, one or two of them. Can't hack.
So you've seen that the Grinch is green, right?
Yes.
But there's also a book that goes that's asking one of the Who's what they would do.
Yes.
And one of them asks if they would eat the green eggs and ham. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
So my question is, green eggs and ham, where do they come from? Because there's only one Grinch. There's only one green Grinch left. Remember that we're all wiped out and they talk about it in the story? Were the Who's eating the Grinches before? Were eating up all the eggs? Were they slicing up that rump roast and making it into ham? I'm kind of curious about that. You ever think about that? And this is a guy that doesn't smoke, eh? Like I no smoking, no nothing. This is just me, my mind going.
Yeah.
Just being curious. You ever think about that? That ever come into your mind? You know, poor Grinches that got wiped out because the Who's were eating the Grinch. Maybe that's why he has actual vendetta against the Who's. It's not that he hates Christmas, just that they all killed him and had them for Christmas ham. Could that be?
That sounds as interesting as that sounds. That might be that's a caramel mystery that needs to be solved. But you have a real good point because maybe
So,
that's why he's called the Grinch.
my next question to you is: since you just came back from the Dominican,
Yes, sir.
you're walking out in Dominican, you're cruising, you're doing your thing. You're in a dark alley. You come up with 4 Dominicans, and they turn around and say to you, "Yeah, they let us have that ass, or we take your life." What do you do? What's your answer?
Why do you put me? Why do you put me in these fucking kind of
I know
questions?
I asked my son the same question, but he hasn't been a Dominican, so I'm just asking you the Dominican question.
I'd fight for my life.
You'd fight for your life.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it's 4 of them against you. It's either you give them that ass, or your life is being taken away. No questions asked.
It was nice knowing y'all. I'll see you at my funeral.
Nice. I like that answer.
See, at the end of the day, I'm not I'm not one to just give in because of a scenario that's happening. I like to go out on my own shield, as my grandmother would say. My grandma always taught me growing up and raising me that there's going to be some challenges in life that you're going to have to make a decision. And when you make that decision, even if though it's life threatening, fight it to the end. Because if you end up dying, then you know you died on your own terms, on your shield, not because you decide to give into a choice. Because she always said, always remember, sometimes giving into a choice where there's a life threat situation, you'll probably end up dying anyway. So always go on your shield first, because you never know what the repercussions may be if you make that other choice. Or at the end, or let me rephrase that. If you pick that choice where the scenario is the same, you may have the same result and don't even know it. Big shouts to Grandma. Love you for showing me them types, because I I definitely, and you know what, I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 people would probably give up that ass, because they feel that, okay, they do that, then they're gonna survive. But well, after watching too many movies, and I was thinking, hey,
no, see, here's my take on it.
yeah,
I'm with you on this. I'd rather die fighting for my ass to be safe, because I couldn't live with it. I couldn't live with giving it up like that
no,
that easily. Yo, I ain't cheap. Buy me dinner, buy me a Rolls, and then we'll start talking about it.
right?
And I'm not talking a Rolex. I'm talking a real Rolls Royce. I want one of these fancy queenly bitches to ride around
Yeah,
with one of those. I wouldn't want a male chauffeur. I'd get a female chauffeur. Equality.
I'm
And you
telling
know
you.
what? I don't want one of these nice young. No, I want one of these badass women that knows how to drive, that can protect me.
Yep.
Straight up, one of these badass women that when I look at her, I'm like, oh shit, she can kill me. Good morning.
She makes you flinch. Hello,
Yeah, I'd be like,
oh, hey,
turn around and be like, yo,
yeah, right. I'm telling you.
I need to go this place. Why? I need to get work. Okay.
Yep. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. I hear you on that. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, you don't see a lot of female limo drivers or chauffeurs and butlers. You don't see all that, man. Like, it's
And the ones you do see, they're very, very. Don't give me confidence for me to say, you know what? She's gonna save me. She can take a bullet for me. And sorry, I had to.
Kevin, Kevin. Oh man.
Yo,
But yeah,
straight up, bro. If I'm gonna have one of them chauffeurs riding around for me, take a bullet for me. Better if you're a
straight.
female. Better if you're a female. You don't know why? Because I'm gonna want to stand up in front of her, be all manly and stuff. And then when she takes a bullet from me, I'll be like, no, mama, no, not you. Okay, next.
She was a great lady. Shit.
She scared the shit out of me, man. I can't even ask you to drive me away. She's good. You're so good to me.
Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, vacation time is yeah, one to enjoy and everything else. And it's unfortunate when, going somewhere or coming back from somewhere, you got to deal with all this nonsense and BS that
But it
one knows
happens.
that one knows that's going to happen.
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens. And knowing it and being prepared for it is different than just knowing it and
There you
fighting
go.
it.
There you go. Because
So
when I say
Bacon.
people started fights, bro, like, it was literally people started fights for when the luggage
Oh,
and everything else.
homie,
So
if somebody starts to fight, you know what I do? Okay. Can I help you? I'm gonna kill you. But are you? I'm already dead. In a society like we're in, I'm already dead inside. So what are you gonna kill? Why are you talking to me that way? Are you even talking to me? Or am I just here?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you, Mendez, but I just had a flashback. I think that's what I sounded like in Otto when we were in the restaurant.
Yo,
Shut up, Mendez. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. I remember you.
that night,
I remember you telling me that.
bro,
Yeah.
you wanted to kick. Yeah, you literally, you want to hurt me because I woke you up. You're, dude. I wish I had. Here's a pen. Okay. So the spoon, I'm not kidding you. The spoon's in your bowl like this. And you're following the spoon. You're going into the damn bowl with your face. And the ladies next to us, they were so into us. It's not even funny.
I
Like,
remember.
it's not even funny, dude. You ruined the moment. Here
Yeah.
I am, not having to do anything, and the girls are just enjoying the conversation. We're loving life, and everything is good. And Bacon's on the other side.
You even made the sound and everything.
I'll hurt you, Bacon.
Fantastic.
Hi, fellas. Maybe we can meet up again. Yeah, but we won't bring him.
Oh wow. Don't worry. Don't worry, Ottawa. I'm coming back to make up for lost time. Make up for lost time. That's what's up.
Oh, brother.
Oh
Speaking
man.
of last time, I gotta get a move on this reno. Literally on the 24th, I said to my kid, "Forget it. Let's go home.
Yeah.
Been a long day at work. Let's just go home."
Yeah.
Went home, didn't do nothing. Had dinner, presents, whatever. Today, what is it today? 26th, the 25th. I just spent the day with my grandson.
Yeah.
Didn't care about the world. Didn't
Yeah.
care what was going on, who was going on.
Yeah.
Just my grandson. Went to go have the dinner with my mom's. My son gets sick because he overate. And this morning he calls me like, "Dad, I'm not. No, you're on your own." So this
No.
morning, my daughter says to me, "You're gonna hate me, but we have to go shopping."
Uh and I was that like, and you know what? When I was gonna message you, I'm like, I wonder if Mendes is out there. It's Boxing Day. I don't know. Let me ask you something. Do you really hear about Boxing Day anymore? Has that become now a regular day? When I say that, I mean me growing up. When you hear about Boxing Day, you're seeing about these deals that are happening come Boxing Day. Like you're watching TV, every commercial there's something. Oh, 75% off at Best Buy, or come to this place and get 80% or 100% off on all these different items, and they made it such a big deal. And I'm talking about even close in maybe the first or second week of December, you're hearing about potential deals coming up Boxing Day. And I've noticed in the past couple of years, like Boxing Day has become just like a regular day.
I agree with
What
her.
do you, what do you
I
think?
remember, and not to drop names, but you remember? Oh my God, what's the name of that stupid clothing store? The hip hop store everybody used to go to. Um,
NYC?
no. It was like a huge thing across the country.
Oh, hip hop clothing store. Hmm.
It was pure urban wear. It was in every major mall had one. Um,
I think I know what you're talking about, but the name.
they changed the name a couple of times afterwards.
But what kind of apparel did they carry in each of those stores? Like now are we talking about old name brands like Echo Unlimited, uh,
Eh,
uh, exotic,
Uh, they had some knockoffs and they had their home branding too.
right?
You know the store I'm talking about. I don't want to say what it's called now because it's BS what it's called now. But stores like that, you wanted to go to Unboxing Day because the stuff that the whole year is $100 is now $20.
Mm-hmm.
You'd go to Future Shop
Woo!
because the TVs were 50% off.
Yep.
That one luxury couch that you wanted is now 30% off, and it was actually
Yep.
30% off.
Right.
I was laughing because I don't know if this is true. I'm not saying it's true. However, through a source, I was told before the tax discount came into effect, big box stores, certain big box stores that you buy in bulk, name starts with a big C,
Mm-hmm.
they up their prices.
I've heard.
They upped their prices before this discount came. And it started happening. I remember we were talking about that many years ago. Um, that a lot of these stores on Boxing Day, on certain holidays, Black Friday, instead of dropping their prices, they would up it 2 days before. There's a big retailer. A friend of mine worked there. They're still around. Name starts with a T. That's all I'm saying. And he laughed at me. He said to me, don't you dare go on to the Boxing Day sale there. I'm like, why? I like the shirts. He said to me, no, don't. Why? He says to me, come here. I'm going to show you something. The price originally was $25.99.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing Day sale price, original price was marked at $30.99. Sale price $25.99. Where's the sale? Where's the sale?
There you go.
So, are there deals? Yes. You got to be there early. You got to be the first one in line, and you got to be ready to do what you got to do to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. Do I believe in it? Not anymore. Before, yes, because you would have to run. You would
Mm-hmm.
run. You would be in lines for the day fighting for this price. There's nothing now.
Nope. I
Like the
caught, I
only
caught, I caught the whiff of they they would advertise a price as a Boxing Day sale price, but it's almost technically the original price. So when they go and pay and think they're having a massive amount of a discount or savings, it's almost like they pay regular price with tax, thinking that they're getting a percentage off, but they're just paying for it regularly, and they don't look into that because all they see is, oh, percentage off, this and that, and go for it, pay for it, done. And apparently,
see,
a lot of years it's been happening.
even the clothing store where we go to,
Mm,
regular price for certain designer shirts are $90 during the year.
right.
Buy two you for 100 and something, right?
Hmm.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Boxing Day price. Somehow that same shirt that I could have gotten yesterday for $90 is now on sale for $85. Buy two, and they've only taken nothing off. And then you look at the original price. Original price is 110.
Yep.
But yesterday was 90, and that was the original price, but today is 110. How
Yep.
does that work, my friend? How is that working out for mine?
That's and that's profits that they're making.
So where is the actual discount? So
Inquiring
I don't
mind.
I don't believe it anymore. Or some of these off. I don't know how you do it. I have to be honest with you because we've talked about this before. You'll purchase off of these online places, and you get this beautiful clothing. I can buy the exact same shirt. For some reason, it's not. Because you know how it says buy two sizes bigger than you normally are. Just
Yeah, because it has to
you know.
be just true to size. Yep.
So let me put it this way: we ordered this shirt, this beautiful shirt. It has a cross on it, black and white. And I said to my son, I'm gonna get an 8X to try it out. Bro, I'm not even close to an 8X.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to me, you're gonna dance in it. I said to him, it'll probably shrink. We'll figure it out. But at least we'll know if it's the right size. I bought a 7X of something else. Then I bought a 6X of something of this. You remember Thundercats?
Yeah.
Okay, so the whole print is a Thundercat.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful shirt. I fell in love with it. I'm like, yep, I gotta have this. So I ordered it, and it says it's in the big man section.
Okay.
So I ordered everything bigger. Everything was like astronomically bigger than what I am. The 8X, my son's wearing it, and it fits him tight.
What?
The 7X, my son is fitting in it.
Wow.
The 6X, my nephew that's 10 years old fits in it. And it says 6XL.
Not true to size at all.
So I'm very skeptical on this online buying for big guys. I've had no good luck on it. Yes, I'll buy off of the store with the A online, you know which one I'm talking about. I will buy from I've tried them all. But I haven't been able to find one that has true sizing. And you know what?
Have you tried the one that starts with an S?
That's the one that gave me the Thundercats.
Wow. Oh man. And they claim true to size.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's the one. Actually, no, that's the one. I got the cross. The beautiful shirt, dude. Like I fell in love with it because it says Psalm 91, blah blah blah. It's written around the cross, and then it's got the cross. Yeah. I'm like, yo, this is beautiful. Like the print is so eye catching. So I said, you know what? I like it. Great. If it doesn't fit me, I can give it to somebody.
Right.
Not an issue. When I took it out of the, even looking at the packaging, I'm like, there's no way that this is actual size.
Yeah.
We take it out and I look at my son. I'm like, here you go. He's like, what are you talking about? Didn't he buy that for you? I'm like, it is. Dude, my left butt cheek won't fit in there. He starts laughing. He goes and tries it on. And he's like, Dad, this fits perfect. I'm like, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, because all my swimwear that I got for Dominican, I got from there, and they were all true to size. And
that's what I mean. Like I don't
weird.
get it. I've tried because they're good. My sister buys stuff, a bunch of stuff from there. The shades I got from there, love it. All the glasses I've gotten from there have been great. I've gotten a couple of other things that I've really enjoyed. But the clothing, nothing, bro. Nothing, not even one.
Oh man.
Not good, not good. So yeah, Boxing Day for me is a bunk. It's a bunk day. Like we went and what ruined it, what ended up ruining it for me today is we went to the store. Everything is 99 cents. Doesn't matter what they had in stock, it's 99 cents.
Okay.
I look at my kid, I'm like, I don't want to get mad. I don't want to be around you and my grandson. You take care of him. Because if somebody touches you guys the wrong way, on a day like today, I'm not going to respond properly. Just you do your shopping, I'll do mine. Okay, Dad. She goes and this one guy pushes her over with my grandson in her arms.
Oh, no way. Oh man.
I'm looking at her. She gets up. She's like, hey, the guy's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, stop. Just walk out before you say something. The owner comes up because he knows me and we start shooting and this and that. He says to me, you should have just told me what you wanted. I would have, I said to him, no. I came because of my daughter. You know how it is, blah, blah, blah. And we're shooting it. And as I'm standing with, even though he's the owner, he gets pushed. So I grab onto him. I'm like, you okay to me? It's normal with these people. I'm like, these people? He looked at me and said to him, I'm in Canada. There's no these people here. We're humans, bro. Yeah, but some of them don't want to leave the ways that they are in their country. I said to them, I don't care. If I get pushed, you're going to see an aisle being pushed down. He's like, brother, please. I'm not going to do nothing because I respect your store.
Yeah, right.
I grow. I see what I like. I'm joking around, flirting with the girl that's at the. She's cute, I got to bring you there. She's cute. I think she's married though. So I'm flirting with her, whatever. Every time I go there, I'm always flirting with her. And she says to me, watch out. I'm like, what do you mean? She pulls my head down. I come down because the guy literally just missed me with whatever he had in his arms. And she's like, calm down. It's not worth it. He never comes here. You are a preferred customer. Relax. So I'm not doing nothing. I'm like, let me see this. It helped out because I found something I wanted. So whatever. I go to my daughter. I'm like, we gotta go. And my grandson starts being a baby. Like any kid, after being in a store X amount of time, they get cranky.
Yep.
So he starts freaking out. I looked at him. I'm like, stop. Grandpa doesn't appreciate that. This lady next to us turns around and says, "You don't know how to control your children?"
Oh my God.
I
No
looked at
way,
her.
bro.
Yeah. I looked at her. I'm like, no, you're right. I don't know how to control my daughter. Him? I'm like, no, he's my grandson. I don't need to control him. He's being a normal kid. Huh? Next thing I know, her grandchildren are running around, causing a ruckus in the place, beating each other up. And my daughter listens to me. Don't say anything. Why? It's opportunity for me to be me. No. Let's get the cash. I'm okay, so fine. We start walking to the cash, which is another freaking long lineup. And the lady happens to come by, and her grandkid pushes me. And he pushed me on my bad knee, and I'm like, that hurt. My daughter turns around and is like, don't you know how to control your children? I just looked at her and said, shut up. I don't want to get into a fight today. I don't want to get into a fight today. Please, let's just go pay. The lady in front of us is buying over $300 worth of stuff, and everything is 99 cents. So we have to wait for those 99 cents to come up. It is what it is. We deal with it as best as we can, and we go from there. So I'm doing my thing, letting the lady count her stuff. Next thing I know, she is off. Lady's going off on the poor girl at the cash register, going off on everybody because they miscounted by like $3. My daughter looks at me, just give her the damn $3 to get her out of here. So I'm like, fine, whatever. We give the money up. We go away. We get the cash, pay our stuff. And the same lady is still fighting with everybody about everything. So my question is, and I wish Bacon was still here for this. I don't know what happened to him or where he is or where he's not. I think he forgot to charge his phone. Is Boxing Day even worth it anymore? Are the deals worth it? Is the aggravation and the anger that we're going through nowadays worth it? Is it worth the time that we invest into all of this for us to continue going? Are retailers actually being real about what they're charging us and with what they're giving us as a deal? Where do we stand with all of this? Where do we come up with all of this? Something to think about, mi gente. Until next week, this has been Abiertos. Your boy MC Bacon, Mr. Tossino, got taken away. I don't know what happened to him, but we'll find out. We'll definitely find out. Yours truly, DJ Mendez. Les agradezco. I want you guys to have, blessed New Year's Eve. And we're probably going to be here before New Year's Eve. So have fun, stay live, stay right, and more importantly, don't box out your neighbor on Boxing Day.